Okay, let's see. Welcome everyone to my class. To my Urban class. This is Philosophy Hour. We're going to be talking about happiness as a moral obligation. It's happiness something that we should be. Right? Good. Okay, we've got you there. Dasha, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How
Great.
are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. Where are you from?
Russia.
Russia. Great. Okay. Where in Russia?
Moscow?
Moscow. Okay, great. How's the temperature there?
Cold.
Cold. Yeah. I think it's finally getting warm where I'm at. The snow is melting outside. It's good. Good. So, Dasha, why are you learning English?
I'm sorry?
Yes. Why are you learning English?
It's a good way to know people from other countries, to my mind. It's a language that are used by a lot of people, by majority of the world, to my mind. And to my mind, it's helpful to know such a tool to be more close to the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. I guess it makes you more connected to other people. Yeah. Good, Dasha. I'm glad you're here. Should be pretty good. Let's see. Then we've got Juan Fernando. Juan, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Okay.
Perfect, Juan. Good.
Okay. I can hear you very well.
Good. Okay, you can't or you can?
Yes, I can.
You can.
I can.
Good,
Yes.
good. Okay, good. All right. So, Juan, where are you from?
I'm from Colombia. I live in a little town called Santander de Quilichao.
Okay, great. Good. All right. And why are you learning English there, Juan?
Okay, I want to learn English because this is a universal language, and this is very important because in every side of the world speak English. Okay, it's a good language, and maybe you can get a better job.
Right. That's true. I think it can help. Well, good.
Okay.
And what do you do for work, Juan?
Okay, I'm a high school teacher.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
It's always good to have teachers here, right?
Yes. I learn. Okay, I teach philosophy.
Oh.
In high school.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, for this reason, I like this conversation because this is for happiness topic.
Oh, good. I look forward to your opinions. This should be
yes.
good.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Let's see. We'll go on here. Koji, how are you today?
Hi, Eric. I'm fine.
Perfect.
Great to be here.
I'm glad you're here. What's the good news today?
Oh, the good news is that the weather is nice. I took a walk here around my neighbor. Maybe this afternoon I'm going to take a walk with my family, and now I'm here.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it's very interesting and fun.
I plan on taking a walk later this afternoon. So I'm a fan of good walks. I think they're very calming.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, good, Koji. I'm glad you're here. That'll be good.
Thanks.
Good. Okay, then we've got Luis. Luis, how are you?
Thank you very much. I'm here like 2 hours ago in Berlin. But I'm like 2 weeks. I have joined Berlin.
Right. I remember you were in my class on love, right? Yeah. Good. So how have things been, Luis? How's your life?
Well, this yesterday was awful for me because I forgot my keys inside my car.
Uh-oh.
And I'm new in this city. I'm working now in this city like a month ago, and I didn't know where to go to get help. But I'm a good soldier in life, so I took me like 3 hours to fix it. Yeah.
That's good. I
I'm
used
a commando.
There you go. There you go. I used to have an older car where I would have to break in and stick a wire down through my window to grab the lock, and then I could break into my own car. But my new car I can't do that with.
No, but I paid like $30 for a guy to can open my car.
Fix it?
To open it, I didn't know how, but now I saw how they open it. Now I'm going to do it by myself.
There you go. There you go. Good, Luis. Let's see. Then we've got Paula. Paula, how are you? Paula? Okay, we'll come back to you. We'll come.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, wait. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, good. Paula, where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia. Very nice. Very nice. Good. And Paula, what do you do for work? Why are you learning English?
Because it's important for communicate with my daughter. My daughter is learning English.
Okay. Good. Good. Well, that's great.
Her school is only in English.
Oh, okay. So you gotta learn that one. Well, good, Paula. Great. Let's see. Okay. Paula, I'm glad you're here. We've got So-So. So-So, it's been a while. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm great. I'm great. So how have things been for you? How's your life? What's the good news?
Well, I didn't kill my boss yet.
You didn't kill your boss yet. So you're still not in jail, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, that's good. Does your boss drive you crazy?
She's a psycho.
Oh no. Oh, no.
She is.
Well, so hold out. Don't kill her yet. No, create a good plan, and then you can kill her. You know what I mean? Just to make sure you don't get caught. Well, good, So good. Let's see. Then we've got Alex. Alex, how are you?
Hi, Eric.
Good. Alex, where are you from?
From Romania.
Oh, good. Okay. And Alex, why are you learning English?
Well, I know bits and pieces, and I just want to practice a bit.
Perfect. Good. Good. And so, Alex, are you a student? Are you working?
Working.
Working. What do you do for work?
Oh, just boring clerical stuff, outsourced. So already, using English is sort of mandatory, let's say.
Okay. So you gotta improve that area too. Well, good, Alex. Let's see. Then we've got Barbara. Barbara, how are you? Barbara.
Hello.
There we go. Barbara, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks.
Great. Barbara, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Isso aí. Where in Brazil?
In the northeast part.
The northeast? Okay. That's good.
Yes, I'm from Fortaleza.
Fortaleza, great. That's great. I love Brazilians. They're good. I used to live in Curitiba. So.
Oh, cool. But it's very far from my city.
That's true. That's true. You're on the other end of the country there, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, good, good. So, Barbara, why are you learning English?
So I studied English for 5 years since I was 13. So I like very much to study languages, and I want to work with languages in the future. Now I started to study English at university, you know, and I want to work with English in the future. That's why I study English.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, good, Barbara. Okay, so we've got everyone here. So for those of you, we've got a lot of new students. My philosophy classes, right? The idea is I want you guys to be able to practice expressing your opinion, okay? So sometimes you guys have already thought about these ideas, but you've never said them in English, right? So this is a good way of doing that. What we're going to do is usually we read a small part of the text, right, and then we talk about it. Sometimes they're very hard, even for natives, but we explain them. Today, the reading's not that hard. The reading should be pretty easy. So did everyone get the link?
Yep.
Okay, good. So, and if not, I'm gonna throw it in there anyways, just for a mistake. So we're gonna talk today about happiness as a moral obligation. Oh, thank you, Alex. And what that means, right, is it the right thing to do to be happy? Should we be happy, not just because it feels good to be happy, but because it's the right thing to do to be happy, okay? And so we're going to talk about that, all right? Let's go ahead and we're going to jump right into the reading, okay? I'm going to try and zoom in here a bit. Okay, can everyone see my screen, or do I need to, is that okay, or do I need to zoom in a little more?
A little more, please.
A little more, okay. How about that? Is that okay? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and read a couple paragraphs. I think maybe we need to do this. Can I have a volunteer for someone to read the first 2 paragraphs? Could someone read that for me?
Can I do it?
Please, go ahead.
Okay, it says, for much of my life, I, like most people, regarded the pursuit of happiness as largely a selfish pursuit. Pursuit. One of the great revelations of middle age has been that happiness, apart from being only a selfish pursuit, is a moral demand. The first, when we think of character traits, we rightly think of honesty, integrity, moral courage, and acts of altruism. Good. Few people include happiness in any list of character trait or moral achievement. I forgot that word. Okay, achievements. But happiness is both. Happiness or
keep going. Keep going. Yeah, you can keep reading.
Happiness, or at least acting happy, or at the very last not inflicting one's unhappiness on others, is no less important in making the world better than any other human trait. And with some exceptions, happy people make the world better and unhappy people make it worse. This is true on the personal and global planes.
Planes.
Perfect.
Okay, good, you guys, great. So, any questions about any of the words here?
Yes.
Altruism.
Good,
yeah,
altruism. Okay, good, okay. Does anyone know what altruism is?
Acting not in your own interest, but only for the better of others.
Excellent, yes. So when you are altruistic, or when you act, you have altruism, you're acting for someone else, to make someone else's life better and not for yourself. It's like the opposite of being selfish. Okay? Okay? Any other questions? Okay, no other questions?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Let's go back here. Okay, so again, he's going to start out and say that happiness is something that we ought to do. It's the right thing to do for ourselves and others. Okay, so it's not just something selfish, right? I want to feel happiness for myself. I'm doing it for others. So I want to hear you guys' opinions. Do you guys agree with that? Let's start with that very basic question. Do you guys agree with what he's just said there?
No.
No. Why, Koji?
I think that happiness is a state of mind, a state of the spirit, and it's passenger. You cannot be happy if you are not happy.
Okay. And so would it be wrong to try to be happy if you aren't happy?
No, it's not wrong to try to be happy, but it's not possible to be happy if you are not happy.
Right. Okay. I think that's a good point. So I can't. It would be wrong to say that I should be happy, or it's a moral obligation if it's not a choice; it's a state, right? Is that what you're saying, Koji?
Yes, that's what I think, okay. And I think that happiness is related to some something that are achievable. It doesn't happen aleatory. It happens in cause of some other things that you can achieve.
Okay, that's great. So let's come back to that. I like that it's not a choice. Okay, is there anyone else that agrees or disagrees?
I think that happiness, to get your happiness, you got to make sacrifices first. You can't have happiness just by having it like a miracle. No, I think that if you want a happy life, a happy feeling, you have to sacrifice some things in a time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how you say when you put when you do what you do before to harvest.
Oh, when you sow, I guess, or when you plant.
Yeah, when you plant, you have to plant something and take the time to that plant to grow up and then get the fruit. You can have the fruit in one day.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sacrifice something to get your happiness.
Okay, and so keep going.
Okay, and in that time that you're sacrificing, maybe time to go hanging out, going to parties is an example that I'm putting. You're gonna feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're gonna feel bored, but you're sacrificing something to get a more longer happiness.
Okay, and so doing that, making the sacrifice, right? Are you trying to be happy for yourself, or are you doing it for others? And if you're doing it for others, right, is that because it's the right thing to do? You're trying to be happy for other people, or you're trying to be happy for yourself?
I think in both cases.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you wanna have a good life or economical good life, you have to make sacrifices in the university. If you want to have happiness for your children or for your loved ones that are around you, you have to make sacrifices for all. In both cases, you always have to make sacrifices. There's a word that said that people said, a friend said that the worst paths, the ugliest path take you to the most beautiful places.
Okay. Okay, so again, it's hard things can pay off. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect. Okay. Is there any other thoughts about whether it's the right thing to do or not the right thing to do to be happy?
Yes. I think we are happy not just doing what we want to do. Be happy when we do good to us and do good to the others. We never are happy. We never get happy when we do good, just thinking of ourselves, you know, just thinking, oh, I'm going to be happy. I guess we're happy when we're loving, we're doing good, you know.
I'm sorry, Barbara, you cut off at the end. Could you repeat that?
I think that to be happy is when we do good
Right, okay.
for us and for the others, you know.
Okay, so maybe you're saying that they're closely related, right? If you're already doing the things that are the right thing to do, then you will already be happy, right? Is that what you're saying?
I think that makes part of the happiness. I
Okay.
think to be completely happy is something very difficult. Yeah.
Okay, and so would you agree, though? Would you agree that you should try and be completely happy?
I think.
Sorry, it's freezing.
Okay. Go ahead, Wolf.
I think we described happiness because I think the happiness different stuff and moral principles and moral obligations is a totally is different. Because happiness means, I think, signal of satisfaction. Happiness means is a satisfaction. You don't need to be moral because a lot of people doing, I mean, like sex, but the sex is not moral obligation because you like sex, you get satisfaction easily, and because a lot of people likes, I mean, a lot of people pursue happiness on their different ways.
Okay, I can see that. So again, maybe it would maybe depend on how we're defining happiness too, right? Because yeah, maybe having sex can make someone be quite happy, but is that how we want to say that that's how you should be happy, right? Is you want to have as much sex, or you know, maybe going out and drinking or partying or have fun? Is that the way that one should be happy if that was the moral obligation to be happy, right? Or is there other ways to be happy?
Yeah, exactly. And I want to say one more thing. But if you can't happy, how would you make other people happy?
I'm sorry. Say that one again, Wolf.
If you are not happy, how would you make other people happy?
Right, and again, I think that's part of the point, right? If it's a good thing to help other people be happy, that's a moral obligation, right? That we already say that's a good thing to help people be happy. How can you do it if you are not happy yourself, right? So it would almost seem to say, to make other people happy, you need to be happy. And if it's right to make other people happy, then it's right to make yourself happy, right?
I don't agree.
You don't
agree.
Okay.
I don't agree too.
Why?
Please go ahead, Jose.
Yes, I think, in my opinion, happiness is a philosophy trap. You tell people, don't worry, be happy, don't be free, be happy, don't have enough, be happy. I need to be free, and I need to have to leave my family and me. And after, happiness is coming.
Okay. So again, it's maybe so you're trying to say that you do the hard things, like Jose was saying. There's sacrifices, and sometimes that doesn't make you happy, but it makes other people happy, and so that has nothing to do with you being happy. Is that what you're saying, or am I wrong?
I think there is important thing before happiness, like freedom.
Okay. No, I think I understand what you're saying. So again, there's other virtues. There's more important things than just happiness, right? There's freedom. Maybe I guess well, I guess what would be some other examples? Freedom or honesty or integrity, those kind of things, maybe? Is that what you're saying, Jose?
I think happiness is a philosophy trap.
Okay, okay.
For people don't think for their service.
Okay, so maybe it's
you are guilty for not being happy. That is the message.
Okay, so maybe you're avoiding the problem.
But I don't be happy because I not be free. I'm not free. I not have enough money enough to live and to buy my dress to my children, to pay the school.
Okay, I think I understand. So you're saying that if you are oppressed, if you're in a place where you're in poverty, the government's not doing its job, it is wrong for you to be happy and be content with the way things are, right? You need to be mad, you need to be angry, you need to be unhappy to change things, right?
I need to tell anybody that I think because that I not finish in the hell. The society must chance in the other direction, not to the tile of happiness.
Okay, good. Okay, so I think was it Koji? Were you gonna say something, or was it someone else?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Koji.
I have a very personal opinion about happiness. Happiness, I think, is a state of mind, and what causes happiness is the realization of the person potential. Every person has a different potential for any kind of thing. One people likes to do one thing or is able to do one thing better than other. For example, one person enjoy language, other people enjoy make money, other person enjoy managing teams, other people enjoy sports. The realization of this potential is what is called happiness. So maybe I could not be happy because my potential would not maybe not realized, but this not but I can work, or I can live, or I can help other person, my family or friends.
Koji, I'm sorry, you've gone soft. I don't know if you changed something with your mic, but I can't hear you as well anymore.
I'm sorry.
There you go. It's better. It's better.
Better now?
Yes.
Okay. Potential. I cannot realize my potential, but I can help other person, family, or friends. Should they realize their potential? So their happiness is not related to my happiness. Okay? Their potential may be different of my potential. The realization of their potential is other thing. Is other thing.
Okay, I can see that. So, because people are different enough, right? Their goals are different enough, and their personalities are different.
Yes.
Okay, that would make a difference in me trying to be happy to help you might not help you at all.
Yes, I can help you in order to you be happy with your potential, even if I am not happy with my potential.
Okay, I can see that. That's good. Okay, any other thoughts? And then I do want to come back to some things you said earlier, Koji, so we're going to come back in just a bit. So, is there anyone else who's going to say something?
Can I say
yes,
something?
Go ahead, Luis.
Okay, I think we have, if we see the reality of nowadays, of these days. To be happy, you like you say, you got to be settled for any for a thing. You have to be conform with your life. But you can't be conform because they don't teach you how to be conform. Because they say you never got to be settled for nothing. If you have something, you got to think you want more and more and more. If you are a teacher, a high school teacher, you got to think that you got to be a university teacher. If you're in the middle of the company, you got to be in the highest in the company. And that thought is not bad, but it never gives you like equality in your life, because you see your neighbor with you have a Toyota, and your neighbor has a Mercedes, and you say, "Oh man, I got to have that Mercedes," and you work and you work and you sacrifice and to get your Mercedes. Then it passed 2 years, and then your neighbor has another Mercedes is from the year. And you say, "Oh no, my Mercedes is older, and my house is getting older, and I'm gonna sacrifice because I'm gonna put another floor in my house." And you never get enough of nothing, because they teach you that you get to never feel enough, feel how you say empty? No, the other side of empty. You never have to feel full.
You never feel full.
Oh yeah, never have to feel full. And that is a bad teaching, that I think, because you never get full of nothing. You earn like
Yes, I agree with you.
yeah, no, you earn like $5,000, and then you say, "No, I gotta go to vacations to Hawaii, and because my neighbors did go to Hawaii, and I'm not going, and my kids are in this school, but the neighbors' kids are in that biggest school, and I got to get my kids." And you never get enough of nothing. That's why you can't have happiness if you think on the general people, as general people think.
Okay. So. Uh-oh, you guys, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I just have an error come up here, and if I do something with it, I'm afraid it's going to kill the page. And I don't want to get kicked out here. We're going to wait. So if I suddenly jump out, I apologize. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't see anyone right now. But I'm going to keep speaking just so the class doesn't crash on me, okay? But if I disappear, I apologize. I think that there's been a problem with my Hangout. So again, I can't see you guys anymore. I apologize, but we can still speak, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, Luis, I guess what you're saying there is sometimes being happy, right, makes us content, and that's better because then we're not as greedy. Is that what you're trying to say?
Discontent, you said?
Yeah. Okay. So if you're being content, right, then you're not always wanting other things, and then you can be happy without wanting other things.
Yeah, because the thing is, when you put your heart in a material thing, you put your heart in your life in a house. Tomorrow is gonna be an earthquake, or it's gonna be a fire, and the house is gonna gone. And where in your heart that is there in your house, your heart is gonna go. You know what I mean? And if you put your heart and your happiness and being best best neighbor, best brother, best son, you put your heart there, that thing's never gonna go from you. Never.
Right.
Never.
Right. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. You guys, let's see. This error keeps coming up. I'm going to try and fix this here. I apologize. If I drop, I'll be right back in. Let me try and fix this.
Okay.
Okay. Can anyone have another opinion?
Yes, I liked your opinion. It was good.
Okay. Go please. Go please.
Me too.
Yes.
Teacher Luis, please talk us.
Okay. Okay. I was telling that because I've been in a lot of places. I've been in a lot
Ciao.
of places. I've been in Mexico.
Hi, Eric.
Mexico.
Hi, Eric.
Eric's back. Eric's
Yeah.
back. Now he can't talk.
The floor is yours, Eric, now.
We can't hear you. We can't. Yeah. We
You
can't.
might
can
have-
see,
I
but
can't
Okay,
hear.
okay, I'm back. You can hear me now.
You were muted.
Who muted me?
Okay.
Okay, good. So, did I miss anything?
Yeah, I was saying that I have the opportunity to went to a lot of countries and see different style of traditions, and so what maybe Guatemala, Salvador, what they like to be, maybe in Mexico and Colombia. I've been in Ecuador and Peru, and I have seen all this kind of traditions and what they like, but I've seen it's always a center of the spot. The center of the spot is to be content, well, with what you have in your hands.
Right.
You know, if you earn, you have to be like in the Bible said, you got to be a good pure and a good rich. You have to know how to live with pureness and with richness.
Okay, Luis, I think that's fantastic. I think this is good.
That this is not nothing to do with happiness. Okay, if you can't afford to pay your bills, if you couldn't feed your kids, how are you gonna be happy?
Right. I think this is a good question. I think Jose was trying to say this earlier, right? And I think this is good. So on one hand, I want to say yes, we can agree with what Luis said. Yeah, because being content with what you have helps you be happy, and that's good, and it stops you from being greedy, right? There are a lot of crimes or horrible bad things that happen when people aren't happy, right? If I'm not happy, I'm more likely to steal or to hurt other people, okay? But on the other hand, so maybe like Wolf was saying or Jose, if something is wrong, right, with my life, right, or something's wrong with my government or my nation, okay, if I just am happy and content, nothing changes. But if I'm unhappy, if I'm angry, right, then I can make things happen. I can change things because then I want to make things differently, right? So is there a side to it on that, right? Is unhappiness a moral obligation? Does that make sense?
One moment, please. For example, we are happy, winner, happy, but we are broken. Happy is not sufficient, no enough.
Okay, so it's no. Go ahead, Luis.
Okay, it has to be something that you can be intermediate. To be the best, to be too much justice. How can you say when I'm justice?
When you're a just person.
Yeah, now I'm a just person. You have to be in excess justice because it's wrong to be in excess justice. Because some people think they're too justice, that when they fall down, they feel like crap.
Right.
You know? Because every one of us have made mistakes and nothing. You feel too much justice, it's bad. You feel too worse, it's bad. You have to be an intermediate, you know, not too much from that, not too more, not less from that. If you had an intermediate life, that is good. If you don't have for your kids, obviously you're not gonna be happy. That's why you get to find out the equilibrium.
Right.
How you say? Okay.
The equilibrium.
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium. Yeah. Okay. So again, maybe there is a time for happiness and there's a time for unhappiness.
That happiness
I
is
didn't
not.
understand when you said that unhappiness, that you asked that unhappiness could be a moral obligation.
Yes. Okay. So what I'm saying. So for example, here would be a good example. Let's say that you are in maybe you're a woman in a relationship, right, where you have an abusive husband, okay? So your boyfriend or your husband beats you, right, and says bad things to you, okay? Now, you can be unhappy with that relationship and end it. That would be good for you, okay, to get out of that relationship if you're unhappy, okay? But if you say, oh, I'm just going to be happy with it, I'm just going to be content with it, then it continues. Then the bad things continue to happen, okay? So this may not be the perfect example, but in this situation, unhappiness might be the better thing to be. It would be the moral obligation. To do the right thing, maybe you need to be unhappy. Does that make sense?
But you can't force yourself be happy if you in unhappy. Why you can force yourself? What is the point of forcing yourself be happy? It's just deceiving yourself. Why deceiving yourself? What is the point? What is the? I don't know. I can't see. I can't catch any point of this.
Okay. So, and maybe again, that's the question of can we even choose our emotional states? Can I choose to be unhappy? Can I choose to be happy? In the true sense of the word, because I can in some ways, but can I just say,
sorry,
I want to be super happy, just like that. I can't do that, right?
It's more difficult. It's more difficult to extend your happiness state.
Yeah,
it's easier to maintain an unhappiness state, because a state of happiness is more volatile.
Volatile. Yeah. No, that's a very good point there, Koji. Happiness. Happiness is usually short and intermediate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Basically, everyone wants to be happy. Nobody wants to. Choosing to be unhappy. Everyone wants to be happy.
Right.
But it is not kind of choice. Can you tell me anyone who wants to be unhappy?
I don't think anyone wants to be that, right?
Because everyone wants to be happy.
Okay, so is there something wrong then with telling someone to be happy when they're not?
No.
Okay. So
that's nice. That's good.
Okay. Luis?
That brings positive.
After Coach, go ahead, Coach.
No. I just want to say that brings positive vibration, and that's fun. That's good. It's fine for the people try to fix other problems. This is good, yeah.
So is it healthy to be unhappy sometimes?
No. You asked about is it fair to tell the.
Koji, you disappeared. I can't hear you anymore. Okay. We'll go Luis, and then if Koji comes back, he can talk to him.
Okay. I think you can put yourself into a happiness state, but it's just a matter of training. I know it's very hard. It's very difficult, but I have trained it, and I have proved myself that I can be. You have peace in yourself, and you can let nobody took you away from your peace. You know. Well, when I was married, I did a lot of mistakes, and I asked for pardon. How you say? Ask for
forgiveness.
Forgiveness. And when she did a lot of things wrong, she'd never say to me, "Forgive me." But I always try to make peace with her. Like if she did something now, in 5 minutes, I was trying to be in good shape, with her.
Right.
How can you say that?
To try to make things better. Try to make things better.
I always did that, and I always was happy because she did something bad. Our brother did something bad and say to me bad things, but I was trying, hey, come down and take it easy. Don't be like that. I didn't have the chance to get that bad aura that come to me. I think we can train ourselves to be happy, to be serious, to be any kind of feelings, we can train. It's hard, very hard, but we can do that.
Okay. Okay. So again, it's hard work, but you can maybe hold that. It's not just a
Easier
lot.
that easier that than done. Easier said than done. How gonna we do this?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it sounds to me like a preach.
Is there a level of luck to happiness? You know, again, maybe we can work hard, right? But
I'm sure
you know,
you can I mean you can see always things in a positive way. No one always have a positive aspect towards the things. It's impossible. It's not possible. If you work
Ne-
hard, if end of the month you couldn't get what you deserve, you can look this situation in a positive way.
so I guess Wolf, here would be the question though. On the same aspect that no one can be perfect, right? No one can do the right things all the time, right? No one can be happy all the time. But just because we can't be right or do the right thing all the time doesn't mean we shouldn't still try to do things right all the time, right? Should we try and be happy all the time? Is that something that would be right to do?
Yeah, if you wanna success, be happy all the time, then you can pursue your happiness. But happiness, I think it means the being emotional and being in a good state. Yeah, you can't be emotionally in a good state always. Because imagine, because everybody drinks, I mean, alcohol. After impact is gone, you back to your normal state. You are not really happy in when you drunk. I mean, can you can you compare hangover and a drunk person? It's totally different.
Right, right. Okay, yeah. So again, there's certain life situations that we can't. So for example, maybe you're right. If my mom just died, right? I think it might be wrong for me to say I need to be happy right now, right? It's the right thing for me to do happy even though my mom died. I think maybe it would be the right thing to do for me to be sad, right? And to feel and work through it in a sad, grieving way, right?
Yeah, of course, you can be happy in funerals.
Okay. All right. Any other thoughts, you guys?
Well, you could consider this. So the article mentions about that happiness is something moral to do, right? But the moral is a social construct in the end. It's an agreement of the members of the society. And what I suppose the author of the article is angling at is that people should be happy in social interactions. So he doesn't really care about if you're, as you said, unhappy in your own house after your mother died. But if you meet other people, you could just a bit put on a mask, just not to spill your grief on everyone else that you meet. So that's, I suppose that's what he means. And in that sense, he's, I suppose, a bit right, because, well, take a salesman.
Right.
The same person, so two salesmen doing the exact same things, presenting you the same product, the benefits, cost analysis, whatever, but one of them is just a bit more happy, it's just more jovial, more outgoing and easy. He's going to win the sale.
Right.
So it's what I guess I'm trying to say, it's society is always is already on that path, already making people be happy in some of the interactions. I'm thinking about Dale Carnegie, for instance, who I think he is the guy who advised to put on a clown mask every time you meet someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, that.
Keep going, Alex. Sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of it. So I suppose some societies, at least I'm thinking about America and maybe UK and some parts of Europe, are already headed that way, imposing. About America and maybe. Okay, take over.
No, sorry. Go ahead. Keep speaking.
No, that's it. So I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I see your point there. Yeah, because the happy salesman will sell more than the unhappy salesman, right? And so I guess if we want to say that it's important for me to be able to sell things or be a good business person, I need to be happy for that aspect, right? And then you're right. Maybe for social interactions, it would be. Maybe we're saying that, yeah, it's good for social interactions for you to be happy, right? Is it a problem to fake it, right? Is it wrong to fake happiness to be happy when you are not happy?
It's not moral. If you take this phrase, fake it until make it, it's not moral. It's a fake it until you make it. Can you see in that phrase, moral things, moral stuff? It's kind of sounds to me rip off another person.
Okay, so is it a type of lie? Is it lying or deceiving?
Yeah. Okay. Lying, because fake it until you make it, because I mean you can't pretend to be another person after you successful or anything, because it's not moral things, because it's basically it means deceiving another person. Or maybe if you can fake it until make it, take a salesperson, he's really happy, he's really fake it their happiness to sell their products. It's some in some aspect it seems to me rip off another person.
Right. Okay, yeah, that's good. And I guess maybe again, there's you've got maybe two sayings, right? Fake it until you make it, or there's that to thy own self be true. If you're going to be true to yourself, right, you're going to have integrity. It requires, that if you are sad, you be sad. If you're unhappy, you be unhappy, right? Okay. Any other thoughts?
But I agree with Wolf with that sentence that says fake until you make it. It's when you are in a bad mood, or you're no, not in a bad mood. If you're lazy, you're lazy, and you want to be someone hyperactive. Want to be someone that do a lot of things with energy. You have to fake in some way that you want that state of energy, and until you make it. It's like a training process, and when you make it, you between the months or the years, you're gonna be that person hyperactive with a lot of energy, but you are a lazy man. And to change your mind, your body, all things, you in the first levels, you get to fake in some way that feeling, so until you can make it. Okay. I see it by that way.
Right. I guess maybe again you could have parents of children, okay, that so maybe they wake up, they have hardly any sleep, and they just wake up angry and frustrated, but they still have to fake it some way for their kids, right? Because they can't just get angry at their children and bash their heads in. They need to be patient and kind with their children as long as they're doing something good, right? To be good parents sometimes, right?
Well, yeah, but it's a matter of what you strive for every day, isn't it?
How so? How so? What do you mean?
Well, basically, like what you're saying is that and what was said before is that you have to pretend somehow to be happy. Is, to me, it's a very subjective opinion. It's you gotta. Not you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to organize my thoughts. It's not that you are. It's not that you have to fake those feelings. It's that you have to only get in the correct mindset to be able to do that for yourself. It may come as a habit at first, like faking that feeling that those things that you need. But when time comes, you'll find out that you're on that mindset most of the time, and you're only striving to get what's best for you at the very end.
Okay, so no, I think maybe that's a good point, Sebastian. Maybe really it's not faking it, it's trying to create it, right? So it's not fake it till you make it, it's create it until it's created, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's more like get in the mindset of doing it. It's like creating it, and some people might find it easier to create it by faking it at first, yes, because sadly, a lot of people have been taught to just like bend down their heads and move on, even if their lives are miserable at first. And just got to realize that on that mindset that you're faking at the very beginning, you got to just put your head up and look straight and aim for what's better, and then everything will come automatically by what you're doing for yourself.
Okay, no, that's good. That's good. Okay, perfect.
But how about towards the other peoples? Because fake it until make it. I mean, it means you can do every way achieve your challenge, your happiness. For instance, you can lie to another person, you can cheat the other person, you can do whatever you do, but it doesn't matter. Only matter just receiving the happiness. Is that correct?
Right. Okay. So again, maybe the question is this: there are other things that are also important besides just happiness, right? Is that what you're saying, Wolf?
No. I mean, look, until fake it, until to make it. But I mean, it's not moral because you can do everything to achieve your happiness. Is that right? I mean, fake it means lying to other people, cheating other person, and of the way you're achieving your happiness. Is that right? Fake it. In that aspect, it doesn't seem to me right to do.
Okay, I guess maybe you're right. I mean, if I could see some instances or scenarios in which I'm faking it. Even though I'm trying to create something, I'm doing it maybe in the wrong way.
Hello to everyone.
Hello, how's it going? Dario, did you have any thoughts on this, Dario?
I am just entered in your class. I would like to say goodbye. I am speaking by Italy, Naples. Naples is a city in the south of Italy. I would like to say hi to all the other guys. And can you explain me the rules of your class, please?
Yes. So the class is almost finished, Dario. But yeah, we were just discussing, we're expressing our opinions about happiness if it's a moral obligation. Okay? So,
okay. Excuse me, you give the control to your students, or I must speak every time I want to speak? Can you? I don't want to cover the other guys. Can you explain me, please, the rules?
Yes, so if you have something to say about the topic, then you can speak. If not, you can just listen, okay?
Hello. Okay, thank you. So on.
Okay, you guys, we have 1 minute left. Was there any last thoughts? Anyone want to say anything else about happiness as a moral obligation?
Oh, not so far. I think everyone has made their mind pretty clear.
Okay, perfect. Okay, you guys, thank you for coming. This was good. Let me give you my Facebook page. You guys can add me if you have any suggestions for me, right? Any classes you want me to talk about, or any ways I can help you do better. Go go ahead and write me. Thank you guys for coming. I'm going to be teaching later this afternoon. We're talking more about different philosophical issues. So thank you guys for coming. You guys are awesome. I will see you guys later, okay?
Okay, perfect. See you next time.
See you.
Perfect.